Here's 1636 question mark. Good luck. That means it's a provisional rating. It's not a new account. It's just provisional in rapid. Only 28 games. You can see 1600 blitz established, 1800 bullet established. Goes d6. Let's play d4. Okay, h6. Not a bad move. Not a bad move. Trying to cut the bishop out. I'm going to go with g3 just to play the normal sort of structure that we go for. We might see queen across, targeting here. We might do. We can push. We can just ignore it. Castle. We can just charge for the center. Just hold off for now. That's what he's gone for. So you might want to go this side. I'm just debating then whether I want to castle this side as well. If he comes down now, we can always just castle. We could go here though and hit the bishop and see where he wants to go. A little bit committal though, a bit committal. I'm going to just be bold and play c4. I think I'm just going to stay kingside. So we'll play knight up. I expect he's just going to castle really quick. And then maybe queen up's a move. We can go here first. And what does he do? If he comes forward, we can just take and then maybe queen up. Actually, pawn here might be a move now. He could go back, but if he goes here, there's pawn up. Pawn up. If he takes, we'd be happy. Here, I guess he'd go back. Then he can't push his pawn. It's a bit committal. The pawn can't come back. I'm favouring more a centre push. I'm just going to do a centre push and maybe queen up. If knight in, I think we just take. Well, he has played knight in, so we're going to take it and then maybe just queen up. Anything better though? Here first, here first. I'm not sure. I'm just going to play queen up. We're hitting the pawn as well as the queen if he doesn't trade. It doesn't have to. Maybe queen f5 might be a move. Gamble the pawn, but he has traded. Well, he's pushed forward then, and we can ignore that for a move because our bishop covers, but we can take and potentially win a pawn, right? And my king looks safe as long as I don't blunder some checkmate, so I think I'm okay to take. I just must be careful here not to move a pawn and blunder the rook coming down for a checkmate, but otherwise it looks like a free pawn, right? He's got this annoying bishop move here, but it's still a pawn is a pawn, so I'm going to be greedy and take it. Oh, he's just played forward with the rook quickly. He's not slowing down. Okay, I'm going to come back then. If I can just castle, then it feels like I've just gained a pawn. Well, that's a bit of an unusual move. I'm not sure what he's trying to do there. If I go here now... I've got knight across well, but important king safety. Let's castle first. Well, he's just moving instantly. Maybe he doesn't really want the game too much. I'm not sure. Oh, this pawn's loose as well. He could just take... Okay, let's play rook across and guard the pawn. I've got bishop up just to develop by attacking this one. We've got knight across as well, but I like the idea, just a simple bishop move, hit the pawn, see what he does, get our rooks connected. We can play h3 as well and kick him back. Any benefit to that? I'm not sure there is right now. I've got knight over, hit the rook, hit the pawn. So knight over the development move and then pawn up. It might just develop his rook for him though, so I'm not sure I like that. It feels like we should be attacking. I'm going to push the pawn and maybe go here, just while his bishop's knight and rook are a bit stuck. So the knights come forward. So we can still go here. I could even check here and come back in, but just feels slightly wrong, slightly wrong. How do I develop here? I'm just going to play a slow move for now while I try and figure it out. I'm 2 minutes down the clock. Okay, he's played knight across to kind of cover here. I'm going to hit the bishop then and see what he does. I guess he'll go back. Okay, here it doesn't create any immediate threat right now. So I think we can just march the pawn on again, but I don't see how we quite attack here. Maybe knight back or bishop up. Actually, I like the idea of bishop forward here. I can always push my pawn to stop him. Oh, that's the pawn. I might have to get that. Apologies there, just have to briefly answer the phone. So what's he done there? Pawn has come forward. Okay. So any reason why we can't just simply take the pawn and then protect it? I think we can. My king feels relatively safe because there's no queen on the board. So he's trying to push here, but we can potentially just push here and then collect this one. But we don't want him going here attacking our bishop. So what about here, down here? Yeah, that looks nice. Just support the bishop. And when he pushes, we can just push on, attack the rook, deflect the rook, and then try and collect another pawn. So I think we just push on here, attack the rook. Okay, so now I think we can just take here. Any reason not to? If he pushes, we can just go here as well. So I'm going to take this one. You know, he's up 2.5 minutes on the clock. He should just really slow down and try and use his time. I can't go here now because of this bishop. He's challenged our pawn here. But again, any reason why we can't just start marching them? It looks like we can, doesn't it? It looks like we can just march there and march here. This bishop is loose, but it's not under attack right now. Knight across now it is, but I think we can just take and just keep marching. We could drop the bishop back. It's a really nice bishop, this one, isn't it? But if I drop back, yeah, I don't like the idea of this sort of push, so I'm going to take there. It's a little bit risky. This is a bit risky because I can't go here right now. But I'm going to march the pawns, I think. He doesn't have here to attack the bishop or here to attack the bishop. So I need to try and get my rooks on good squares. Okay, so we can go forward here as well. I could go here to go here, but I'm going to put the pawn on a light square because he's got the dark squared bishop. Okay, he's come forward, so we could check and come across. Get my knight on a better square. Check, check. Yeah, let's move the knight now. We can always come here to attack rook and pawn, or we can go here. And I've still got my rooks to try and get into the game somehow. Okay, so I can check here, but that's protected. So I like the idea of going here, attacking the rook, attacking the pawn. I can potentially just push forward with another check, depending on what he does. This key square is covered. He's gone back, so I think we just want to check here. He can't go here or here with a king, so he has to go back. So it's a good move to go forward. If he goes here, we can just check. So he probably got to go here. Check here. He looks all right. So maybe just take the pawn and just play it slowly. I might be missing something, but just take the pawn. I guess he's got rook here to hit the bishop, but we can always come back or forward. I just don't want to blunder the rook going here while he's double covering it. That's the one thing to not forget. Okay, he's launched forward. Now I thought I could ignore that and push on. That's what I'm going to do. Here, again, probably the same thing. Just ignore it and push on, or even just up one. Yeah, now that cuts this, so my rook's active. And it protects my bishop. We've got to still be careful. Rook down is a potential issue. Rook down is a bit of a potential problem. But my pawns are so far advanced now. Okay, that's what he's gone for. But I can go here and challenge the rook then. I guess he can take this pawn. So what if I go here? Threatening check. I don't want to mess this up. I could just go rook here and win the pawn. I guess actually that's probably safest, isn't it? Let's go here to stop his rook coming in and just potentially just win the pawn. Just threaten to simply win the pawn. This one's not as important as these two. So he's played here to attack the pawn. That's probably a good move. He covers this as well. Actually, that's annoying, isn't it? That is a good move. So I've got rook here. Here or here. Maybe even knight back, actually. Knight back. I like knight back because it covers both pawns, so it still allows me to potentially win this one before he protects it. And he doesn't have this key rook move to attack these two. Oh, he's taken. That's a check. Okay. So now I guess I could check here. If he takes, I can just check here. Otherwise I can push on. I'm just going to check. I could even go here. So he can't take the pawn unless he just wants the game over with. So he's come forward. I'm going to go here now, hit the bishop, hit the pawn again. It looks rock solid now. We could even check and get a rook off first. I think that's probably the cleanest, simplest way to play this. Check and get rid of a rook, collect the pawn, and that should be good enough. Now there is a check here as well. Takes. Actually, again, getting pieces off the board. Simplifies it, gets rid of that little bit of risk. Just collect the pawn so he can't queen. We could go here and guard, of course. I guess he can go here then. I'm not going to even worry about this pawn. We'll just go here and we'll go here. Now it's rock solid. Even here, I can just run, ignore it. He can take, I can take back. I mean, I could have thrown a check in first, but no need. Just want to try and win the game, not trying to be fancy. Bring the king across. Again, slight risk if he collects this and gets a new queen, but he should need far too many moves. And that's what he's gone for. No need to allow it, so we go here. Okay. I'm just going to push this pawn. Okay, so now I think I check here. We can come across and win this one instead. He's gone back over. So we'll just come here. Now we can just run the king up and go for a checkmate. It looks clean enough. Took the king away. There's no checks. We can throw a check in here. Try and come here or push this pawn. Here he's got a check, so I'll push the pawn to cover this square. He just played the game a little bit too quick. He's miles up on the clock, so he could just slow it down a little bit here. Now we've got a back rank mate threat. He's moved the king, so we can check, or we can check here. I mean, obviously everything's winning, but let's just check. We just don't want to blunder something stupid. I think the pawn up looks good now. Because he doesn't have a check. He can sack the rook, but the king's got legal squares, so there's no stalemate. That's all I'm looking for, is to try and avoid a stalemate now. You see, somebody who's got the fundamentals down well, just played the game a little bit too quick, really. Okay, the rook goes back. So again, I'm just seeing any reason not to queen. We can take with a check, so we just queen. Just trying to avoid any tricks. That's what he's gone for. So check here. Let's just check here. There's going to be a checkmate in a few moves. There it is, just a case of spotting it. He's just played the game a little bit too quick. But you see, someone who fundamentally knows what they're doing. Also, we don't accidentally start another game. 64 moves, and they're the move times for both players there. So we'll just analyze it. The Zuckerdort opening perk invitation. We played it not too bad. 94 against 90 on the accuracy. Just the one blunder each. So we've got a blunder in the opening here. Ooh, so we take a look at that one. We've blundered early in the opening. We've missed something. So we've missed something here. So what have we missed? Oh, h3 was the right move. It's actually a blunder to go queen there. So h3 was the right move. Bishop back. Then queen to b3. Oh, we're threatening maybe a move like this, I guess. e4. This is getting quite sharp. Knight forward. This is where that little bit more opening theoretical knowledge really makes a difference at the higher levels. So the knight comes back. Obviously, I didn't see all of this, but Engine's classed it as an actual blunder for me, the queen across. So we're still marginally better. And then with c6, our opponent has blundered here. You know, we're plus 2.5 better, and we just get better for the rest of the game. But you can see my opponent knows what they're doing. They've got the fundamentals there. They're just moving a little bit too quick, but equally it is in an arena tournament, so they might just be trying to play as many games as they can, fair enough. And we're just trying to convert without messing up. I'm not really too bothered about how, we're just trying to get there. And nothing's really been flagged here, so we're playing this well. Finding good moves, got the bishop. Then we just get the rook and the bishop off the board. Just all about removing risk here. Less for our opponent to counter-attack with, so there's less risk for us messing up. Then we just swap the pawn there. And then we just march forward, get the new queen, and then find a nice little checkmate. But not a bad effort by our opponent, again, considering a little bit of a rating gap. Don't know what our opponent's real strength is yet because of the provisional rating rapid, but they are 1800 established in bullet, 1600 in blitz. So you can see they know what they're doing, so well done.